Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgot why you went there? You stand there looking around like, okay, I came here for something important, but my brain decided to take a vacation. And the funny thing is, you can remember a song from 30 years ago. You can remember your first job. You can remember the face of someone you met in 1987. But somehow your glasses disappear while they are sitting on top of your head. The brain is a funny thing, isn't it? But today, we are talking about something really powerful. Something that can help you keep your mind active, curious, and young, even after retirement. Because retirement is not the end of your story. Actually, for many people, retirement is when the best chapter begins. You finally have time. Time to learn. Time to explore. Time to laugh more. Time to become the person you always wanted to become. And this connects deeply with the ideas of Carl Jung. Jung believed that life is not only about growing older, it is about growing deeper. Your body changes with time, yes, but your mind, your curiosity, your imagination, those things can stay alive. A person can be 80 years old and still have the excitement of a teenager, and another person can be 35 years old but feel tired and disconnected from life. Age is not only about the number on your birthday cake. Sometimes it is about how alive your mind feels. So today, I want to share 7 simple brain exercises that can help you stay mentally sharp after retirement. Nothing complicated. No expensive machines. No sitting in a laboratory wearing a strange helmet. These are simple things you can bring into your normal day. And stay with me until the end because number 7 is something many people forget, but it may be one of the most important ones. Also, I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what age are you watching this video from? Are you 50, 60, 70, 80? I love seeing people from different generations here because honestly, age is just a number. The real question is, how young is your spirit? All right, my friends, let's get into it. Brain exercise number 1. Learn something new. Now this one sounds simple, but it is powerful. Your brain loves new experiences. Think about when you were a child. Everything was new. A new word, a new place, a new game, a new friend. Your brain was constantly waking up. But as adults, especially after retirement, sometimes we fall into a comfortable routine. Wake up, drink coffee, watch television, eat lunch, watch more television, sleep, repeat, and listen. There is nothing wrong with relaxing. You worked hard. You deserve your rest. But your brain is like a muscle. If you never challenge it, it becomes lazy. Imagine buying a beautiful car and never driving it. After some time, that car is not going to be very happy sitting in the garage. Your brain is the same. It wants to move. It wants adventure. It wants something interesting. Carl Jung talked a lot about discovering new parts of ourselves. Sometimes there are parts of you that you haven't met yet. Maybe there is a musician inside you. Maybe there is an artist inside you. Maybe there is a writer inside you. Maybe there is someone who always wanted to learn another language. And retirement gives you something very valuable. Time. Maybe today you can learn 5 new words in a different language. Maybe you can learn how to play an instrument. Maybe you can finally understand how your smartphone works. Because, let's be honest, sometimes our phones are smarter than us. You press one button and suddenly something disappears. And you're standing there saying, "Who touched my phone?" My friend, it was you. Learning keeps your brain awake. It tells your mind, hey, we are still growing, and that feeling of growth keeps people young. So today, ask yourself, what is one thing I have always wanted to learn? Write it down. Don't say I'm too old. That sentence has stopped more dreams than failure ever did. You are never too old to discover something new. Brain exercise number 2. Use your memory like a game. Now, let's talk about memory. Many people worry about memory as they get older. They say, "My memory is not what it used to be." But sometimes we forget something important. The brain likes exercise. You have to give it something to do. One fun way is to turn your memory into a game. For example, when you go outside for a walk, look around. Notice 5 things: the color of a house, the sound of birds, the smell of flowers, the person walking by, the shape of the clouds. Then later in the day, try to remember those things. It is like giving your brain a little workout. And the best part? No gym membership needed. Your brain gym is already inside your head. You can also try something simple. Look at an old photo. Don't just look at it. Study it. Remember the place. Remember the people. Remember how you felt. Your brain loves stories. That is why you can forget where you put your keys. But remember a vacation from 40 years ago, because emotions create strong memories. Maybe you remember your first dance, your first job, your wedding day, the first time you held your child. Those moments stay because they had meaning, so create more meaningful moments. Don't just let life pass by. Be curious. Be present. Pay attention. Your brain is not just a storage box. It is a storyteller, and the more beautiful stories you give it, the more alive it becomes. Now I want to ask you something. What is one memory from your younger years that you still remember clearly? Maybe your first love, maybe your favorite song, maybe a funny family moment. Share it in the comments. You never know. Your story might make someone smile today. And I always enjoy reading your stories because this community is not just about psychology. It is about people, real experiences, real life. All right, we are just getting started. We talked about learning new things and keeping your memory active. But the next exercises are where things get even more interesting, because one of them involves something many people stop doing after retirement, and stopping it can make life feel smaller. So stay with me, because we are going into brain exercise number 3 next. Brain exercise number 3, keep having conversations and meeting people. Now, my friends, this one is something many people underestimate. Your brain needs people. Yes, your brain actually enjoys a good conversation. It doesn't only wake up when you solve puzzles or read books. Sometimes the best brain exercise is simply sitting down with another human being and talking. Think about it. When you have a conversation, your brain is working. You are listening. You are remembering. You are choosing your words. You are understanding emotions. You are laughing. And laughing. Oh, laughing is a serious workout. Not serious in a boring way. I mean, have you ever laughed so hard that your stomach started hurting? You're sitting there saying, "Stop, stop, I can't breathe." But then 5 seconds later, you start laughing again. Your body is saying, "Please calm down," and your brain is saying, "This is the best day ever." Carl Jung believed that relationships help us understand ourselves. Other people show us parts of ourselves we might never notice alone. Sometimes one simple conversation can change your whole mood. Have you ever had a day where you felt a little tired, a little bored? Maybe you were just sitting at home thinking, today feels like Monday, even though it's Thursday. Then a friend calls. You talk for 20 minutes, you laugh, you share stories, and suddenly you feel different. Your energy comes back. That is not an accident. Humans are designed for connection. After retirement, some people make one big mistake. They stop putting themselves in situations where they meet people. They say, "I'm retired now. I don't need to do anything." But retirement means you have freedom. It doesn't mean you disappear. You still have stories. You still have wisdom. You still have jokes to share. And believe me, The world needs people who have lived. Your experiences are valuable. Maybe join a walking group. Maybe attend community events. Maybe visit friends more often. Maybe call someone you haven't spoken to in years. And here is a little challenge. This week, start one conversation. Just one. Say hello to someone. Ask them, "How is your day going?" You never know what beautiful connection can come from a simple hello. Sometimes the smallest door opens to the biggest room. I want to ask you something. Are you someone who enjoys being around people? Or do you prefer quiet time alone? There is no wrong answer. Some people love a big room full of people. Others love sitting peacefully with a cup of coffee and their thoughts. Tell me in the comments, are you more social or more quiet? I really want to know. Brain exercise number 4. Move your body and challenge your coordination. Now this one might surprise you. Many people think exercise is only for the body, but your movement also talks to your brain. Your brain controls everything, every step, every movement, every little action. So when you move your body, you are also sending your brain a message. We are still active. And no, I am not telling you to suddenly become a professional athlete. Nobody is asking you to wake up tomorrow and run a marathon. Imagine someone who has been relaxing for years suddenly saying, "Today I will climb a mountain." My friend, the mountain will win. Start small. A walk, stretching, dancing, simple balance exercises. Even gardening can be wonderful. The goal is not to become a fitness model. The goal is to keep your body and brain communicating. One thing I love about older generations is this. Many people know how to enjoy simple movement. They dance in the kitchen, they walk outside, they work in the garden. They enjoy life. Sometimes young people have expensive gym memberships, but they sit all day looking at a screen. Meanwhile, someone's grandmother is outside walking, gardening, laughing, and having more energy than everyone else. Movement keeps you connected to life. And here is something fun. Try learning a new movement, dance style, yoga, tai chi, a new walking route. Your brain loves when your body does something different. Remember, the brain says, something new is happening, and that wakes it up. I remember hearing about an older gentleman who started learning dancing after retirement. His friends asked him, "Why are you doing this now? You're already retired." And he said, "Because I finally have time to enjoy my life." That sentence stayed with me, because many people spend their younger years preparing to live. Then they forget to actually live. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Enjoy the moment you have. Brain exercise number 5. Read, write, and tell your story. Now let's talk about something beautiful. Your story. Every person watching this has a story. Some stories are full of victories, some are full of challenges. Some have chapters you are proud of. Some chapters you would never want to repeat. But every chapter teaches something. Carl Jung believed that understanding ourselves is one of the most important journeys in life. And writing is a powerful way to do that. You don't have to become a famous author. Nobody is asking you to write a 500-page book. Your notebook is not sitting there judging your grammar. Your notebook is your friend. Write simple things. What made me happy today? What did I learn? What memory made me smile? What advice would I give my younger self? These questions can wake up your mind, and reading is another great exercise. Read something interesting, a biography, a story, a topic you enjoy. Learn about people, learn about history, learn about the world. Every new idea gives your brain something to play with. And here is something I believe. A curious person is always young. You can meet someone who is 90 years old and they are still excited. They still ask questions. They still laugh. They still want to learn. That is the secret. Not pretending you are 25, but keeping the curiosity you had when you were 25. Let me ask you, if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would you say? Maybe, relax more. Don't worry so much. Spend more time with family. Believe in yourself. Write it below. I think this question creates some beautiful conversations, because sometimes the wisdom we are looking for is already inside us. All right, we have covered 5 powerful brain exercises. We talked about learning, memory, connection, movement, and storytelling. But we still have 2 more. And honestly, the last one is something many people completely forget after retirement. It is not about money. It is not about being perfect. It is something much deeper. It has to do with your purpose. Because a person with purpose can wake up excited at any age. So stay with me, because in the final part, we are finishing with brain exercises number 6 and 7, and I think you're going to love them. Brain exercise number 6. Keep your purpose alive now, my friends. This one might be the most important. Because your brain does not only need activities, it needs a reason to wake up. It needs purpose. Many people think retirement means, now I have nothing to do. But I want you to change that thought. Retirement is not the end of your purpose. It is the beginning of a new kind of purpose. Maybe your purpose is spending more time with family, maybe helping others, maybe teaching your grandchildren something you know, maybe creating something, maybe simply becoming a happier, kinder version of yourself. Carl Jung believed that every person has an inner journey. There is always something inside us waiting to grow, and age does not stop that. Think about a candle. A candle does not stop giving light because it has been burning for a long time. Actually, the longer it burns, the more people appreciate its warmth. Your experience is your light, your lessons, your mistakes, your stories. Everything you have lived through has value, so wake up every morning with something to look forward to, even something small. A walk, a phone call, a hobby, a cup of coffee while watching the sunrise. Little moments matter, because a meaningful life is built from small, beautiful moments. Brain exercise. Number 7. Practice gratitude and stay positive. Now the final one. And this one is simple, but powerful. Train your brain to notice the good, because your brain naturally looks for problems. That is how humans survived. Thousands of years ago, your ancestors were not worried about emails. They were worried about things like, is that animal friendly? Should I go near that bush? Why is that sound coming from there? The brain was designed to look for danger, but today we can train it to look for blessings too. Every day, ask yourself, what is one thing I am grateful for? Maybe it is your health, your family, your memories, your ability to wake up another morning. Gratitude changes the way you see life. It reminds you, I still have something beautiful happening. And that mindset keeps your spirit young, because young people are naturally curious. They get excited. They find joy in small things. A beautiful sunset, a funny joke, a good conversation, a favorite song. Never lose that. So let's quickly remember the 7 brain exercises. Number 1, learn something new. Keep your curiosity alive. Number 2, challenge your memory. Turn your brain into a fun game. Number 3, stay connected with people. Conversation keeps your mind and heart active. Number 4, move your body. Movement tells your brain you are still alive and active. Number 5, read, write, and share your story. Your experiences matter. Number 6, keep your purpose alive. You still have something valuable to give. And number 7, practice gratitude, because a thankful heart stays young. My friends, growing older is not something to fear. Getting older is a privilege. Not everyone gets the chance to collect years of memories, lessons, love, and experiences. The goal is not to stay young forever. The goal is to stay alive inside. A young mind, a curious heart, a grateful spirit. That is where true youth lives. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these 7 brain exercises will you start practicing first? Tell me in the comments. I love reading your stories, and your comment might inspire someone else watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join this amazing community of people who believe that life can become more beautiful at any age. Remember, your birthday tells people how long you have been here, but your curiosity tells people how alive you are. See you in the next video.